saved my life. Thank you, stranger. I hate to ask you this, but times are hard. Can you spare any more water? Are you serious? I can't offer anything in exchange, you know. I can just have it. I can just have it? For free? Water. Oh, precious water. Thank you. You're a saint.
You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart.
Identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Scanning for hostiles. False alarm. Standing. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. This area clear. Proceeding with all. Hostile. Target. Yet not the alarm. Warning. Order. Please stand by. Do not attempt to. Commencing attack on hostile target. Please clear the area. Hostile target. Amazing. On. Please clear the area. Has been
this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American.
Please, stand. Attack on hostile. File. Target. Scanning for hostiles. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Target law-abiding citizens, you have nothing to fear. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Continuing search for fugitive. Fugitive has been located. Commencing attack. Warning! Hostiles in area.
Hey.
The cherry on top, he emerged a short time later with a lad named Ian West.
I don't think. Things are going well for you today, sir? I hope things are going well for you today, sir.
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, for the Wastes. We pulled together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it, with our thanks. Bless you. Fiddle with any interesting technology? Good hunting! Unless it's a steaming pile.
Don't try anything.
hope things are going well with you today, sir.
Oh, hey! You know, unless it's... Hey, don't mind the smell. Fiddle with any interesting technology lately? Oh, great! Reactivating long dormant technology is definitely a good step towards the survival of humanity as a whole. Then again, maybe it's more dangerous if it's active but uncontrolled. How did it turn out? Say what you will about the dead folks of the past, but they designed a lot of their stuff so even idiots could use it. No offense, of course. It helps to have the right tool for the job. Failing that, go with the right tool to cheat at the job. Like a pulse grenade. Here, have a couple. Yes, books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in Arlington. See if it's still there, and if you can download records from its computer. Information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity. Great! The library should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity. Is it there? Are there books? Can I go borrow some? Really? A whole library's worth of data? Right there? Oh, that's great news! So, what did you find? Tell me about it. I suspect you and I are two of the only people who really appreciate its value. Yes! Oh my goodness, when I'm done with this, I'll have to work on copying all of this information.
It could take a while, you know. Oh, but here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books. Yes, that concludes our exceptional expert endeavor. I have to admit, I was worried it would go over some people's heads, but it should be fine. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help. So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book. Oh, it's great! Why, with the information here, we'll save hundreds of lives, maybe even thousands. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But first, here, the very first copy of our book goes to you. I couldn't have done it without you, my Wasteland Survival expert. I guess they sent those tapes to lots of people, especially people like me who are interested in technology. But of course. Which one in... Sounds... Some... Remember, go right. Oh.
Don't try anything. I'm just here to guard the goods, that's all.
They attacked while I slept. I don't expect to survive. I only pray that that you haven't taken that book to Obadiah. You must take up my mission. There is one way to utterly destroy the Krivbekne, but you must take a pilgrimage far north of Point Lookout in the capital wasteland. Seek a place called Dunwich. Within is an obelisk, itself a wicked thing. It'll consume the book. You need only press the book to its surface. May God shed his blessings upon you, child. Make haste for Dunwich. My God, I am sorry for all my sins with all my heart. In choosing to do wrong and failing to do good, I have sinned against you, whom I should. They attacked while I slept. I don't expect to survive. I only pray that that you haven't taken that book to Obadiah. You must take up my mission. There is one way to utterly destroy the Krivbekne, but you must take a pilgrimage far north of Point Lookout in the capital wasteland. Seek a place called Dunwich. Within is an obelisk, itself a weak...
You can tell Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not getting in.
I can stand here all day yelling at you through this damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely not human, that's for damn sure. For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine. I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. Ah, hello. I'm really not in the mood, so leave me alone.
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps, and I don't want the goddamn headache. For the last time, get your rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property. Oh. Thought you were that damn ghoul. Well then, back to business as usual. You are trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. Renter's an official business only. This ain't a theme park, kid. Even if it was, wouldn't be able to afford the admission. Now bugger off. You're not getting in. Stop trying. It's not working. I'm done talking to you. Good luck out there. No. Unless... Maybe you'll fit in around here better than I thought. All right. I'll take your money. But don't press your luck. I got my eye on you. And don't bother Tenpenny or the other residents. If you so much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I'll gut you. Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid. This better be important. I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got. He owns this building. We get our caps from him. And don't you forget it. Tenpenny is always on time with the money, and we get fairly comfortable digs with side benefits. That damn Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer. Keeps showing up, looking for a handout. He and his kind aren't wanted. End of story. If I were a betting man, I'd place a stack of caps on him trying something violent soon. And that would make Tenpenny nervous. I don't like it when Tenpenny gets nervous. But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and his band of misfits, or I'd gladly end this thing once and for all. Tenpenny doesn't care how big their pile of bottle caps is. He won't let ghouls live here. Those ghouls need to give up and go bother someone else. No, but perhaps it might be. That's a laugh. Roy Phillips can't be reasoned with. Trust me. But go ahead and try and talk some sense into him. It's your funeral. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. They've barred the main entrance. Go through the train yard. Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it. Really? You? You're welcome to give it a try. But don't come crying to me when you get hurt. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. Be careful. Roy seems damn close to turning zombie himself. I suppose you won't be doing this out of the kindness of your heart, hmm? How's 500 bottle caps sound? Payable upon termination of that damn ghoul, Roy Phillips, and all his followers. Well, maybe you're right. It was something I was going to have to do eventually anyway. How about another 200 caps? And here, you can take this rifle and ammo. But you better not screw this up. Roy Phillips and his gang is somewhere in Warrington Station metro tunnels. They've barred the main entrance. Try going through the train yard. It's dark in those tunnels. Shoot first, and ask questions later.
I'm on duty, can't talk. Direct your security concerns to Chief Gustavo directly.
I would surely have perished if it wasn't for Mr. Tenpenny and his tower.
Good to see you.
I'm not here for your entertainment.
Tamper with that, and we're gonna have a problem.
Well, what's the status on Roy Phillips and his gang?
Hey there.
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need? He's the landlord, although you hardly ever see him. I had to treat him once for bed sores, if you know what I mean. Wait, don't tell him I said that. People are healthy here. They eat well and have a strong roof over their head. I'm not sure what you're trying to imply, but it's no crime to be paid for doing work. Tenpenny charges me rent too, you know. In a perfect world, health care would be free. But since you've traveled through the wastes out there, you know it's not a perfect world, is it? Take those ghouls out there. Tenpenny won't let them live here. Sure, it's a little sad, but that decision is keeping people in here safe and sound. Well, I guess I must confess, I've never examined a ghoul up close. You're right. I shouldn't make assumptions. Tenpenny is very selective about who he allows to live here. The correct genes and living conditions make for a relatively disease-free environment. Clean water is still a concern, of course, but we've got enough chems to keep the radiation sickness at bay. That's why he won't allow those ghouls to live here. Why introduce a weakness into a healthy system? Yeah, it's what keeps those ghouls from coming in. My current theory is that the destructive disease of the ghoul condition will always eventually render him little more than a mindless killer. The proverbial wasteland zombie with a predilection for raw human flesh. They can't be cured, and there's nothing to alleviate the symptoms. All in all, it seems rather sad, really. Well, not exactly, but my colleagues have published papers. I suppose someone ought to verify their findings. Perhaps I'll do that. Who knows? I might even finally get published. I really hope you aren't hurt. The clinic is closed, and I'd really... You're right, you do need a doctor. Lucky I happened along. But first, let's discuss my fee. 100 caps ought to cover it. Then stop wasting my time. I wasn't meaning to imply they should be slaughtered, though I suppose these days that might be the best solution. Remember...
Yes?
Hey.
Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster. Perhaps we can become better acquainted in the near future. Me too. Especially rich, fine young men. Listen, you look like you can handle yourself. You survived out there in the wasteland getting here, after all. You ever have to deal with ghouls? Fine, never mind. I thought you were a real man. Turns out you're just a scared little boy. Are you going to do something about the problem or not? I was hoping we could get to know each other better. What was I thinking? Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed-up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here. Later.
You're new around here.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
thought I told you to get... Oh. That's rich. What would a man like Tenpenny want to do with a waste rat like you? Just a minute. Let's not be hasty. If Tenpenny is interested in what you have to say, I suppose you should get your chance. Though he normally conducts all his business through Mr. Burke. If Tenpenny doesn't want to talk to you, then you best leave him alone. If you bother Mr. Tenpenny or any of his residents, I will be very glad to forcibly show you out. Do we understand each other? Good. Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid. You got something to say? I get... He owns this building. We get our... Tenpenny... That damn Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer. Keeps showing up, looking for a handout. He and his kind aren't wanted. End of story. If I were a betting man, and that would make 10... But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and his band of misfits. You serious? You don't know what a ghoul is? A goddamn disaster waiting to happen, that's what they are. Sure, maybe you can get over the fact that they look like someone took a cheese grater to their face. But it's what you don't see that's the problem. The radiation slowly eats away their brain. Then they go zombie on you. It's better for everyone to kill them before all that, if you ask me. That's a laugh. Roy Phillips can't be reasoned with. Trust me. But go ahead and try and talk some sense into him. It's your funeral. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral... Good luck. Really? They've holed up in the... How's 500? Well, maybe you're right. And he... But you bet Roy Phillips... This better be important. Ten... But... And he... Roy? Like I tell... It's dark. Well, what's the status on Roy Phillips and his gang?
Ah, hello. Charmed, I'm sure.
I'm off duty. Come. He... Tenpenny is very selective. A clean... Well... The Well... I really hope you aren't hurt. People... I'm not in a... Take... People... If you don't like fish... I... You're right, you do need... Then stop. Remember...
Well, well, what have we here? Meet? Listen. You're exactly the kind of man we need around here. Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later. Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. Are you going to do something about the problem or not? I was hoping we could get to know each other better. Later then.
Hey, you're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Café Beau Monde. Stop by sometime. Every day it's the same thing. The man has no imagination with his meals. But it's his building, so every day I make that damned iguana bit sandwich, no salt, with a peeled pear on the side. Send it up to the penthouse. It's a great place to live. I've always dreamed of giving people fresh meals and a place to relax and enjoy a good conversation or two. Tenpenny gave me a place to do that. I'm greatly indebted to him for that. Lucky? Perhaps I should feel lucky, but really, we've all worked hard to get what we have. I think it's fair to say we deserve to live here. Those ghouls, on the other hand, they think they can just take whatever they want. Well, they have to earn the right to live here. I guess I never thought of it that way. It's probably really hard just living day to day like that. Now I feel a little ashamed. Chief Gustavo assures us that he's increased the number of the security team and will kill any zombies on sight. Really? Well, that'd be wonderful. Talk to Chief Gustavo about it. Bon appetit!
Hey there. Charmed, I'm sure.
Ah, hello.
Hello. Welcome to Boutique La Chic. I'm Lydia Montenegro, proprietor. Here you'll find only the best, with a price tag you can boast about to your friends. Your taste in shopping venue is impeccable. How may I assist you? He stays in his penthouse suite most of the time. So long as we pay the rent, he lets us live here. Tenpenny is a classy place. Just look at me. Look at my shop. Can't find top shelf class like that anywhere else. Indeed, though Tenpenny has put a lot of work into restoring it, and he's hired security to keep us safe. But they seem to be having some trouble with a pack of ghouls living in the tunnels nearby. Don't suppose you've encountered many ghouls on your travels? What? Have you lost your mind? If they got in here, they'd get their filth over everything. You can smell them a mile away. I hope they come back and get killed by security. Well, I just thought... Never mind. How are you? I'd be better if I could get my... Shopping at Le Chic. Tenpenny. I've never been in prison, so I wouldn't know. All I know is that I'm safe in here. Out there, you got all kinds of nastiness, like those ghouls. You ever run into ghouls in your travels? I bet you could. Talk to Gustavo. He could use someone like you. You could kill those ghouls in the tunnels. Get rid of them once and for all. My boutique. Until next, my hands on some caviar. But what
And
can
how
you
are
do?
you this fine day?
Oh, just
Hello.
wonderful. Thanks for asking.
I can smell the stink of ghoul on you.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care? Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always in the Federalist Lounge. There's certainly plenty to drink about. Take those ghouls, for example. Don't suppose you know anything about dealing with their kind, do you? Really? Fantastic. You can give that Gustavo a lesson or two. Well, it's a great place to live, if you don't mind ghouls breathing down your neck. We haven't discussed this already? Apparently, there's a pack of zombies living in the tunnels. Gustavo says he has it under control. On the bright side, it's given me another reason to hit the drink. Yeah? Talk to Gustavo. He may wish to employ your assistance. Well, right on.
Hey.
Hey.
Later.
Hey there! Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does. Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before? Ah, you've already learned some wisdom in your youth. Congratulations. Well, until recently, the only danger you ever faced in this fine establishment was bumping into all the bloated egos floating around. But now there's a group of ghouls nearby. I've tried explaining that they don't all want to eat you, though some do, of course. Problem is, it's hard to tell which is which. Chief Gustavo has initiated a shoot first and ask later policy. If they're smart, they'll stay away. Some ghouls moved into the nearby metro tunnel. There's a bunch of the so-called feral ghouls in there, but a handful seem the sociable type. I've tried explaining to my fellow tenants that not all ghouls are monsters, but they don't seem to care. The intelligent ones should stay away from our trigger-happy protectors. If there are enough feral ones, though, they could overwhelm security. Aha! An adventurous soul like myself. If I wasn't retired, I might come with you myself. Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days. Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay? Go get him!
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng. And you can tell him I said so. Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you? I wish I could. I get nightmares from time to time. It's very clean and safe here. Well, mostly safe. They say those ghouls won't get in, but I don't know. They're living in the nearby tunnels. They scare me. Why doesn't somebody do something? Perhaps you're right, but I prefer to keep my nightmares a fantasy and not test my luck with the real thing. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Welcome to the Federalist Lounge. I'm Shakes. Wet your whistle. I see. He is the right Lord and Master of Tenpenny Tower. Or at least that's what my files say. Don't you worry about any such thing, sir. Care to wet your whistle?
Yes? Welcome to New Urban Apparel. I carry the finest in pre-war clothes. Hurry up, let's get you out of those old rags and into something fabulous. With my fashion sense and your bottle caps, there's no limit to what we can do for your image. I can't wait to get started. A very well-dressed gentleman when he bothers to get dressed. He hardly ever leaves his penthouse suite. Only those deserving to live here can afford it. And let me tell you, those who do live in style. And you can thank me for that. I'm the resident guide to all things fabulous. And I'll tell you what isn't ever in style: disgusting ghouls getting their rotting paws all over everything. That's a silly question. What I have against ghouls is that they are ghouls. They were told they can't live here, but those zombies are too stupid to understand. They live in their own filth, squatting in the nearby metro tunnel. Security keeps shooting them, but they keep coming back. You're certainly welcome to try, aren't you? Talk to Chief Gustavo. I only... Bye-bye.
state of inebriation.
Good to see you.
I wonder what drives him to the bottle so.
Is that so?
Are you even listening to me?
Hey!
Uh-huh.
I swear, Edgar, it's in one ear and out the other with you. Ugh.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Edgar, dear, Ms. Primrose works too hard.
Hi.
Bye.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Hello? Hello?
Charmed, I'm sure. Edgar, one has to wonder about Mr. Tenpenny, doesn't one? I mean, we're all grateful for the tower, but the man is a... Nice to see you. Doing well, I hope?
Splendid.
Oh, I don't know
Thanks
about
so
all
much for
that.
asking.
Edgar, I'm talking to you. Edgar, pay attention when I'm talking
A
to
good
you.
leader leads by example. But thank you anyway.
Bye.
Irving? God, can't a woman get a little time to herself? I'm leaving. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Sometimes I get the feeling you're off in your own little world.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I get the feeling I'm talking to myself. Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Wellington. You may refer to me as Madam or My Lady Wellington. You're better mannered than your apparent breeding would indicate. It is nice to make your acquaintance. You didn't happen to catch a glimpse of any ghouls on your way in here, did you? That doesn't surprise me. You should talk to Gustavo. He might be able to use someone like you. Things haven't been the same since those ghouls showed up. Has everyone on edge. Again with the ghouls. It's all anyone will gossip about. I can't help thinking about them. Doing things to us. Let's talk about something else. It's more than just interesting. It's positively horrible. Later.
Edgar Wellington II. Have you met my wife, Millicent? Hold on. Who let you in here? Very well. As long as security is aware of your presence. Can't be too careful these days, what with these ghouls and all. Gustavo says he has the situation well in order, but I wonder if he's really trying. Don't suppose you ran into any ghouls on your way in here? Then you obviously don't know anything about ghouls. It's the place to live, the only place one finds any modicum of civilization and breeding. Of course those ghouls are trying to move in here. Can you fancy that? Disgusting zombies living in a place like this? Really now? There's a pack of zombies living nearby in some old tunnel. They asked to move in, naturally. They were told to go to hell. Gustavo's hired some additional goons. Seems to be working. Still makes one a bit fidgety having those loathsome creatures around. I wouldn't even want them as slaves. Well, I just remembered I have something important to do. Goodbye. just wonderful. Thanks for asking. Hey. No, of course not, you silly woman. It's just that spending time with the other ladies in the tower might do some good.
You know, the other ladies and I don't...
Not ready to take on those ghouls after all?
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers. Hold on there a minute. Oh, all right, I'll let you in, but if Tenpenny hollers because he isn't expecting you, you're dead. Can I help you?
Hello. I can't stop to chat just now. Fancy that? A visitor! I seldom get visitors, which is a tiresome shame, because I'm usually relentlessly bored out of my right mind. All of these confounded people fluster about like I'm made of eggshells and about to fall to pieces at any moment. I'm surprised they even let you in. So, what do you think of my fine tower here? It's quite the jewel of the wasteland, isn't it? I dare say I'm quite proud of it myself. Righto! When I saw this place jutting up out of the horizon, I knew what I had to do. I hired some muscle, and we got this place fixed up right quick. I had the great fortune to run into Mr. Berg, an absolute gem of a man. He certainly has a way of getting done what needs to get done, doesn't he? Then it was a matter of getting the right type of tenants with the right type of assets, and the rest is, as they say, history. Some might say Tenpenny Tower is my crowning achievement, but no, my dear boy, it is just the beginning. Oh, it's impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself, but I'd hope this magnificent tower would speak volumes. I complained offhand one day about how I thought that heap of metal on the horizon was a bit of an eyesore. Mr. Burke offered to take care of it. Burke is such an agreeable man, isn't he? I don't know how I got along without him. I practically don't have to think about things anymore. He takes care of everything. I seldom even have to ask. He's a real go-getter, that one. We need more men like him if we're going to rebuild the world. Oh, no, I'm certainly rather sore about all of that, but certain sacrifices must be made. Besides, Burke assured me that bomb was quite unstable. I asked Burke to suggest they vacate. It was all a matter of time. Think of it as helping speed along the process of natural selection. Don't lose any sleep over it. I complained offhand one day, Burke... Well said, indeed. You've got the entrepreneurial spirit. It gives me hope to see young people such as yourself with real heads on their shoulders. Cheerio.
Can I help you? Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking unsolicited callers.
Not ready to take on those ghouls after all? Huh?
Hey there.
You there. Put your weapons away. Come over here. No funny business, unless you want to get shot. What are you doing here? It's not safe for your kind around here. Oh yeah? Is he expecting you? Well then, run along. It's not wise to keep Roy waiting. Has a bit of a temper, that one. You watch yourself. I wasn't always like this. I was a goddamn scientist. We were doing great things. Amazing things. Sure, sacrifices were required. Some people got hurt, but we were making real progress. But then those goddamn bombs dropped. Karma's a real bitch. You'd be wise to remember that. I've been stomping around with Roy and his gang of misfits. Roy's a no-nonsense, take-no-prisoners kind of guy. He heard about this Tenpenny asshole, and now he's trying to get us in that tower. He's hatching some kind of plan to kill all those bigot bastards. Believe it or not, I used to vacation there. Good luck.
Be more careful. Oh, hello. I'm Bessie Lynn. I don't think you should be down here. Did you talk to Roy? I hope you know what you're doing. You could get in a lot of trouble by coming around uninvited. I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough to get past all the ferals. They tend to leave us alone, but someone like you... Am I babbling again? Roy tells me I shouldn't do that. Oh, well, it's not so bad, I guess, once you get used to it. But it's not like before. I used to be pretty, you know. Everyone used to come around all the time. People stop wanting to be around you, though, when it starts to happen. When you start to change, I mean. Roy is coming up with a plan to get us into that tower. 10 pennies. Says it's only a matter of time. He's strong like that. He never gives up. The kind of guy who makes things happen, Roy is. That's why the others follow him. Me, I just like the way he looks at me. Makes me feel pretty again. I'd go anywhere with him. Oh.
Hello. What do you want? You better choose your next words really carefully, 'cause you're starting to piss me off. Sure, whatever you say, you pretentious two-faced asshole. Uh-huh. Fine, whatever. Being a ghoul ain't anything worse than any other thing somebody's got to deal with. Like your stupidity, for example. You can't help it. You were born stupid, or dropped on your head as a kid. Either way, it ain't nothing you can change. So you deal with it. Biding our time, making plans, getting ready. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes can't keep us out of that tower forever. We've got rights, and we'll take them if they aren't given to us. Ghouls aren't built for luxury and comfort, is that it? You think ghouls belong scurrying around in that dark, dank underbelly of the wasteland? You got a lot of nerve. Not sure where you come from, kid, but out here in the wasteland, everything's up for grabs. And you only get to keep what you can hold on to. Tenpenny didn't build that tower. He found it, and took it from whoever used to own it. Now we're gonna take it from him. We tried playing nice, but they shot at us. Fuck them. It's time for them and their bigot ways to die. I already got a plan. They think I'm a monster? I'll show them the real monsters. We'll unleash our feral brethren on them. All those bigoted sons of bitches will get torn apart. Trouble is getting past the damn subway access door. You see this? Some kind of escape door that leads from the Tenpenny basement to the subway tunnels. There must be some way to get that open. Those snooty bitches probably can't stand living with each other, let alone with us. But by all means, try talking to Tenpenny if you like. But it won't work. Then we'll do it my way. You get that escape door in the Tenpenny basement open, and I'll unleash those ferals on them. So you killed a bunch of feral ghouls. Is that supposed to sound impressive? I got no compassion left for those mindless freaks. But they were a nice deterrent keeping out smooth-skinned bastards like yourself.
What about it? You think so, do you? Give it a shot, kid. But you're dreaming. I'll wait to give you a shot, but then we're doing it my way. Hurry up. Those bigots got big comeuppance waiting for them. I mean to give it to them soon. Now get. What's the word at Tenpenny, kid? Is that so? He isn't man enough to do it himself? Sends a boy to do his dirty work. You think you got what it takes? I see. That's smart of you. I'd lay you flat if you tried anything stupid. So don't. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes are in for a real treat soon enough. They can't keep us out of that tower forever. We'll unleash... Ah, but you... Hurry.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Why, I do believe you've lost your mind. Ghouls living here? You're serious? I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. Huh, and it would be a good bit of sport hunting them down if they misbehaved. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble convincing certain residents to go along with your novel proposition. Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot? I'm quite proficient, if I do say so myself. You have a curious look. What? That area is strictly off-limits. Can't have people fooling around with the terminal down there. They could shut off power and open the escape door. Righto.
Hello.
Hey there. New here? Pick any? Very kind of. I've heard they carry diseases. I'd have to sanitize everything after them all the time. Besides, they are dangerous, aren't they? I don't know. As long as they don't cause trouble. And they'd have to try to fit in with our established community. I guess I'd be willing to give it a try. I guess so, sure. I haven't, but every so often, Gustavo takes someone down there to work on the generators when we lose power. That hasn't happened in a while, though.
Hey there. Is there something... I've come too far to share my digs with some droopy ghoul. Well, if you don't mind their stink, then you should go squat with them in their dirty tunnels and leave us civilized people alone. I'm done with the wasteland, and I've been everywhere else. There isn't anything better than this. Damn you and your ghouls. I'm not going anywhere. I'll talk to Tenpenny. I bet I can live in Burke's place. He's never around anyway. And when he does come back, I'll make sure he's fine with the new arrangement. I'll just send up for my food. I'll never even have to look at you or your ghoul buddies. Hey there. Is there... Yeah, supposedly there's some kind of emergency access to the metro tunnels. It'd have to be a pretty big emergency to get me down there, that's for sure. There's all kinds of gross things that live in those tunnels. Talk to Chief Gustavo if you want to know more. I think he's the only one that has a key. Yeah.
Hello?
Charmed, I'm sure. Hey there. Shopping at Le Chic proves... You're being serious? That's out of the question. What an absurd notion. I think you must have been out in the sun too long. Perhaps I could sell you a nice hat to keep your brain from frying? You horrible little zombie lover. What right do you and your disgusting buddies have to push honest, hard-working, important people around like that? Where do you propose I live? Don't worry. Did you just step out of a vault? Haven't you seen what's out there? I'm doomed. And it's all your fault. Edgar, one has to wonder about... Where will I go? Where will I go? Where will I go? I'm quite well, thank you. Hey.
Hey, what? Maybe try talking to Mr. Tenpenny. I don't know. I mean, they're all deformed and scary looking. I bet they're really mean, too. Well, you seem like you know what you're talking about. I guess I'd be willing to give it a try. I might not spend much time with them. And if they do anything stupid, I'm sure they'll get kicked out. Fine. It's okay. I guess so. Bye now. Morning.
Yes? I'm always glad to see a customer. I hear there are some tunnels under... You can't... Why would you hang out with dirty vermin like that? You enjoy sifting through feces? You know, it's only a matter of time before they get hungry and eat you. You're crazy. Ghouls will never live in Tenpenny Tower. You'll regret this. I've spent years collecting all this fabulous merchandise. I won't stand for this. Where the hell am I supposed to go? The only suitable place is Tenpenny Tower. Everywhere else stinks and caters to low-life scum like you. I'll die out there. I just know it.
Good to see you. How are you? I'm quite well, thank you.
Good to... This is the Tenpenny Wellness Clinic. There's those access tunnels that lead underground. Occasionally something goes wrong down there and we lose power. Then Burke goes out and... If you want to get into the gen room, you'll need to talk to Gustavo. though I doubt he'll take it. I knew it was only a matter of time before you asked me about that. I've decided I want to do my own study of ghoul physiology. Who knows? I could even publish my findings. Sure, no problem. Don't get...
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, I don't suppose there is someone else. What do you take me for? Some greasy engineer? Why don't you go bother Gustavo? I don't suppose there is some... My neighbors might be out of their minds, but I am not. Those ghouls will not be living here. Damn it! This can't be happening. Why do you think I came here in the first place? To get away from ghouls, monsters, and scum like you. Now I'll have to start all over again. Where will I go? I already did. I hope one of your ghoul buddies kills you. You'll see.
Hey. Hey. Yes? Can I help you? Why would I ever go to the... I know you've been pressuring people into allowing ghouls to live here. Who do you think you are, harassing honest people like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. I certainly won't allow ghouls to live here. This is outrageous, preposterous, forced out by a bunch of dirty ghouls and some bleeding heart activist? Where will I live? How will I get there? I found a comfortable place, but now I must leave. When I die, it will be on your head.
Good to see you. Get into any adventures recently? Aha! So you've been exploring the tower. Well done. Let's just say that Gustavo's not the only one with a key for the generator room. Well, it does get a trifle bit boring around here, and to spice things up, I like to do a little exploring. Oh, I always put everything back. Well, almost everything. I occasionally keep a memento, like Gustavo's key to the generator room. Have you noticed how he turns a delightful shade of purple when he's angry? Well, kid, there are 2 keys floating around. Which one do you think you can nab without getting caught? Good luck. Bah! I thought you were more interesting than that. Fine. But you better not get caught with that. Well, I wouldn't mind, but they'd better be civilized. The tenants here are real uppity, and most wouldn't take kindly to ghouls living here. Like I said, it's fine by me. Of course. I wonder if they've ever been to Underworld. Now there's an interesting vacation destination. Go get 'em.
Morning.
Hey. I know you. I know you've been talking to the others about the ghouls, and I've been mulling the whole thing over a few cocktails. Well, more than a few. And I've decided that I'd be willing to give it a go. Having ghoul neighbors, I mean. What the hell? Sure. Right on.
Well, what's the status on Roy Phillips? You having trouble with those ghouls? You mean the generator room? What the hell do you need? There's an emergency entrance to the tunnels, you know, for when the bombs fell. We siphoned power from the metro grid to keep our generators running. I've got the only key, and I ain't lending it to you. I lost it once and had to make a new one. Tenpenny practically bit my head off, so forget it. Look, kid, I don't care what you think about them. Unless Tenpenny says otherwise. They aren't allowed in here. End of story. Quit wasting my time. Hell no. Tenpenny won't. He'd be out of his goddamn mind. But like I said, ultimately I work for him, so whatever he says goes. But I wouldn't like it. Watch your...
You watch yourself. You cause any more trouble, and you'll be dead.
Now's not the best time. You have a curious look about you, I presume. Well, if my tenants want ghoul neighbors, they can have them, though the ghouls must pay and follow the rules like everyone else. You're a clever one, aren't you? I'm glad this situation has been resolved. It's a bit crass, but here's a little something for your troubles. You have a curious look about you. Cheerio.
Can I help you?
Hey! I am Thanks, comrade. I'm sure you'll agree that people are only as strong as their leader. That's why I do my best to serve the community to the fullest. Speaking of service to the community, I don't suppose you are familiar with ghouls, are you? I formed a committee to... Perhaps you're right. My wife is always going on about how crazy I make her. Well, comrade, things are great. The best of the best have made a community. Well, there is that problem with the ghouls, but I think it'll... I'm sure it will end in bloodshed. It's serious business, comrade. You finally got around to asking me, comrade. I've given it a lot of careful thought. I would welcome these ghouls into our community. I've already formed a welcoming committee. All right, comrade. We'll welcome them into the community. Bye.
You take care of those ghouls yet? Watch your back.
Hi.
What's the status on those 10-penny bigots? I'll be damned. Really? Good job, kid. I was willing to unleash the ferals and kill all those bigots. Guess I don't have to now. Here's a little something for your troubles. It'll help you deal with our feral brethren if you meet any. Get going.
Hey, be more careful. Oh, hello there. Be good.
Hey, kid. Live it up.
Hey there.
Hey, kid.
Just a moment. I'm not here for your entertainment.
Ah, hello. We're safe from the wasteland in here.
I would surely have perished if it wasn't for Roy Phillips and his tower.
Hello. Don't know how you did it. I'd never allow those zombies room and board. But as long as 10... Don't...
Good to see you. Hello, friend. Ghoul physiology is fascinating. People are happy and healthy for the most part, and those ghouls make great case studies. Did I mention I'm working on an important dissertation? Try not to...
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Hey there.
Good to see you. Thanks for helping those ghouls. They really aren't so bad. Our new neighbors aren't so bad after all. And they have big appetites, so that... Don't...
Hey, kid, how's it going? It's weird, actually. I used to vacation here before the bombs dropped. I never thought I'd be the one fighting to get in here. Guess way back it used to be a Well, this stuff is mostly crap. But whatever. Oh, and I found some weapons and armor, so... Go live. That's secure for a reason.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Typing away at his stupid projects. I wish I knew that computer.
How are you?
Oh, just...
Hey. Hi again. It's wonderful. Roy was right. This is the... Okay. Be good.
Thanks for asking. Ah, hello.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Can I help you?
Well, if it isn't our... Haha. Hey there, bud. Thanks again. Beats the wasteland and 30 tunnels, that's for damn sure. Yeah, best...
I'm on duty, can't talk. Direct your security concerns to Chief Gustavo directly.
Take a real good look, because those ghouls are disgusting. So
Hello?
Ah, hello.
Hey. I have nothing to say to you except this. Watch your back.
Hey there.
Ah, hello.
Hey.
Hey there!
Hey there.
Ah, hello.
Yes?
Good to see you.
And how are you this fine day?
I'm quite well.
How are you?
How are you?
Simply Oh, just splendid. Wonderful. Thanks for asking. Ah, hello.
Hey, you're all my husband talks about now. I guess I don't mind those ghouls.
Hey! Glad to see you were able to convince these people to open their minds a little. Those ghouls will liven things up around here for a long time. I'm surprised by my fellow tenants. I used to think they were all closed-minded. Don't forget to...
Hey! You're the one with the ghoul friends.
It's swell. Those new neighbors of ours like to drink almost as much as I do. And boy. Cheers.
And how are you this fine day?
Lady.
Here. Cheers.
Hello.
When I get my computer working, I'll get you a copy.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Hello?
Hey, comrade! Those ghouls seem like a real community, huh? Adversity must have made them... Things are going well, I'd say. We've all learned a thing or two about what makes a real community. Bye!
Yes? What?
Hello.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Hey,